a whip? And what's a nene? And can you teach me how to Dougie? What is this? It's a whole different language our teenagers today are speaking. And they get this whole new language from the musical artists they listen to. As a high school educator for the past 15 years and the mother of 2 teenage girls, ages 17 and 15, I've had the task of deciphering and translating this new language that our teenagers speak today. Our teenagers watch musical artists and follow everything they do. The musical artists of today set trends for our teens. Trends from hairstyles to fashion. Trends like, do they wear underwear or not? These things come from the musical artists they follow. The trends aren't always bad or so trivial. Today, the musical artists also speak up for social issues, issues of equality, and those are positive ways that celebrities influence our teenagers today.
As teenagers today, we are heavily influenced by the world around us, perhaps more today than the generation before us. The internet has made the images of celebrities available 24/7.
Musical artists are perhaps the most influential celebrities for us. They communicate messages through their music. As a result, we follow their lives on and off the stage.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and other forms of social media have made the personal lives of the musicians a literal open book. We see images of them at the grocery store, at the beach, at the nightclubs, everywhere.
They influence how we dress, how we talk, how we make our hair, and dance. They also influence the way we feel and think about gender, relationships, drugs, and alcohol, the environment, careers, business, and the world around us. Whether they like it or not, they become our role models.
Now I will tell you about our process of selecting a category, process of selecting our 5 nominees, and the process of division of work. Now let's take a look at how we selected our topic. It was 3 fairly simple steps for us. Step 1 was starting the conversation. A group member emailed all of us, which then allowed us to communicate with each other and give some topic suggestions. That led us to step 2, which was picking the best topic from that pool that we thought would be most interesting and presentation worthy. Step 3 was to do a little bit of background research to make sure that there was enough data to present on. Now that I told you about the process of selecting a topic, let's take a look at how we selected our 5 nominees. Influential people, especially singers, is a huge category. We, as humans, always are looking for somebody to look up to, compare ourselves with, or inspire us. Because of this, we were able to compile a list of 5 people that we thought would be the most influential singers. We came up with this list by researching lots of influential people. We came across things like Time's Most Influential People, Teen Vogue, J14, MTV's Most Popular Artists, and looked at things like the most followed people on Instagram and Twitter. This helped us to compare these lists and then choose the top 5 people that overlap the most across the board, which was our 5 nominees. Now that I explained our process of selecting our nominees, let's take a look at how we did our division of work. This was also a fairly simple step-by-step process, 4 simple steps. Step 1 was to divide the work into 4 equal sections. We put this on a Google Doc and then we were able to select which category we wanted to present on. Step 3 was then to research as a whole for the entire project. This is where we researched the most influential people, most followed people, definitions of influential, etc. Then that led us to step 4, which is doing some more individual research based on our category of presentation. Now that I've told you about the process of selecting our topic, selecting our 5 nominees, and division of work, Erica will tell us about the award show.
Superstar Beyonce Knowles is our first nominee, with 16 Grammy Awards and 5 studio albums under her belt. Having topped record charts numerous times and won countless awards, Beyonce is the icon of femininity and power for teenagers. Her curvy figure, heavy dancing, and soulful sounds rile up the teens of 2015. With 23 million Instagram followers, 78 million Facebook fans, 61 million Twitter followers, Justin Bieber is our second nominee. Alongside his teenage fans called Believers, Justin Bieber has made both a top 10 hit and #1 song this year. Modeling for a Calvin Klein ad in 2015 and dating Selena Gomez from 2010 to 2012, Justin Bieber has proven himself quite influential with female teens. Now our former Hannah Montana TV show star is next, Miley Cyrus. Aside from her success as a singer with 4 popular albums, Miley Cyrus has made headlines with her announcement in the middle of this year as an open pansexual, meaning she does not identify with any sexuality. As more and more attention towards gay marriage is brought up in today's society, Miley Cyrus's statement has a huge influence on teens accepting those around them and looking to release their thoughts. This next nominee is actually a group of singers, One Direction. With 6 Teen Choice Awards, this 5-boy band consists of Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, Neil Horan, Zayn Malik, and Liam Payne. Making teenagers believe what makes you beautiful, this group has truly proven to be heartthrobs this past year. Last but not least, we have Taylor Swift. Taylor comes into the race with 43.6 million followers on Twitter and 11 million followers on Instagram. With her awards for Choice Breakup Song, Collaboration, and Summer Music Star from the 2015 Teen Choice Awards, Taylor is our 5th and final nominee. And the winner is Taylor Swift.
And the winner for our award is Taylor Swift. What distinguishes Taylor Swift among all of these other musicians is the fact that she uses social media to connect with her fans on a more personal level. Taylor Swift has been known to invite some of her fans into her own home, has responded to their concerns over Instagram, and has even commented on a fan's Instagram page to address bullying. Word of her closeness with her fans spreads throughout social media like wildfire, which in turn touches more teens as they realize a personal connection with her is obtainable. So again, congratulations Taylor Swift, and thank you for being a positive influence among teens. Well, that wraps up our award show, and we hope that you enjoyed it. All in all, the decisions that we had to make for this project were all very difficult, from choosing the type of award that we were going to give to assigning different roles to each member of our group. We encountered various problems while working together for the first time. One of the problems that we encountered was the fact that we have different schedules and live in different locations. Some of us even have different time zones. So this really made it difficult to discuss things and communicate in a timely manner while working through a deadline. Another problem that we faced was a lack of face-to-face interaction. Collaborating toward a shared goal solely through the internet was really difficult. We weren't able to freely share our ideas and our opinions as freely and as quickly as we would have if we were right next to each other. Finally, another problem that we encountered is probably the biggest problem that we had is our lack of organization. Because we didn't have a clear focus for our plan from the get-go, it really made it hard for us to start working on our project and to move quickly whenever we reached a milestone in this project. While we did meet a lot of difficulties in our project, we came up with a few ways that we could improve ourselves for our next project. One of the ways that we thought of is to be online at the same time. This would help us to communicate faster and kind of emulate what it would be like if we were next to each other. Secondly, we could use various types of communication, like text messaging, phone calls, or even Skype to speed up our correspondence time. Thirdly, and finally, to create a results-driven plan. So if we were to have specific goals for each person from the beginning and create a step-by-step action plan, this would help us to get moving quicker and to know when we've met each of our milestones. So through working together, we did encounter a few difficulties, but we also found ways that we could improve ourselves for our next project, mostly by planning more efficient ways to communicate and having a clearer plan of action to get started. So we hope that you enjoyed our presentation, and please join us next time for our next project.